Problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Brown passes to Jennings. Pass to Lowry. Shoots over Klingon. The Nuggets with another miss. And the TrailBlazers shooting 40% from the field in this one. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
At the line for Portland, Sharp taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Here's Jennings. He's got 19. Outside Johnson. Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now here's Sharp. He's got 9. And there's Klingon on the assist from Sharp. Klingon's got 13.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And here's Brown. Gordon, left side. Stolen by Sharp. To the inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Klingon's got 9 points here in the second half. And so Brown will bring it up for Denver. Pass to Lowry. Here's Jennings.
Portland foul. Klingon.
And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Strother. Pass to Watson. And here's Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Strother. Here's the 3. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Holiday. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Over to the left wing. Here's Strother. And it's off from three-point range.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Kamari. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Denver is shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. To the wing on the left.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Strother. And another miss by Denver. And Portland's shooting just 36% in the third. And Holmes with the block.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Thibault, he's checked in for Williams.
Third team foul. Now on the floor for your TrailBlazers. Number 4, Matisse Thibault.
On defense, the TrailBlazers. Pass to Johnson. Let's go with a 3. Thibault with the board. Well, the TrailBlazers shooting 40% so far in this one. And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it.
First in scoring, first in shooting percentage, and also they topped the league in three-point percentage. That was a huge part of their offensive attack. Just about as reliable beyond the arc as you can get.
And putting up the most points in the league. They were the offense that no one wanted to face. Here's Strother. Still no points. Pass to Holmes. Inside. It's stolen by Holiday. A minute 9 left in the third. Here's Kamari. Can't hit from in close. Here's Brown. Now Holmes to win the drought. And the layup is good off the glass. Brown's got his first bucket in this one.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Sharp. To the middle. Knocks it loose. And they're on the run. Unloads from 13. And it's Watson missing. TrailBlazers lead by 22. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Outside Johnson. Pass to Strother. Shot from the wing. He's off on that one.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad because it was a nice look.
And so it's Portland continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. And though there's time left, they don't look like they're about to give up this huge lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Denver, we've got Jamal Murray, Michael Porter out there with Christian Brown, then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Holmes in at the 5.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Now here's Murray. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, BA, changing the coach still seems to be the default button that most teams like and are more comfortable pushing. Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure. You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Holmes. And here's Porter outside. Hits the trifecta.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Davis. Henderson outside. to the paint. Again, the TrailBlazers good for 2.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Porter. Portland making their last shot. Holmes with it. Murray up top. Boy, his offense just hasn't been there.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Here's Henderson. And it's Portland with another.
Whoa, scoot. What a move.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Now here's Murray. Outside Porter. So, Clark, you think the winner of the NBA Cup should be guaranteed an automatic playoff bid?
Man, that's interesting. I think it could make for a more competitive tournament. So if that would be the outcome, then I would be all for it. But what happens if the tournament winner is the #1 seed at the end of the season? I think you'd have to find alternative incentives then, BA.
And Portland has possession. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Henderson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Yeah, despite standing about 6'2", Henderson has a big-time vertical, and he plays a lot bigger than his height.
2 shots.
That's good from Henderson.
You have to love how Scoot Henderson plays beyond his size. I mean, using the quickness and agility to get the better of bigger players. I mean, that's impressive for a young guy to be doing.
And Denver making a change here. Najee, he's checked in for Porter Jr. Brown comes in for Brown. Hardaway's checked in for Watson. And it's Pickett in for Jamal Murray. Henderson hits them both. And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Pickett, defended by Henderson. Holmes, a screen on Williams. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Very versatile. Brown can operate either side of the pick and roll.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Henderson outside. Pass to Walter. Crafty move. Again, the miss by Portland. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Hardaway. He got a piece of it.
Yeah, boy, Henderson has a flair for the dramatic. What a block.
Brown inside, working on Williams. Oh, nice shot by Brown. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Landale. Here's Walter. It's good.
More. Points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Pickett. Portland making their last shot. Najee passes to Brown. And he converts the layup.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
For Portland, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Pass to Walter. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future after all. And streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch. And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Pickett passes to Brown. Picked by Holmes. Lets it go from the wing. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Murray passes to Henderson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Henderson's got 9 points in the quarter.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Here's Pickett, defended by Henderson. Pass to Holmes. Poked loose and stolen by Murray. Here's Walter. Henderson outside. Unloads. So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And Portland has possession. Back to Grant. Shot clock at 5. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, it's been a huge night for Grant, the former second-round pick. He's a guy who's had to fight for his spot in the NBA, and he's deserved what he's earned.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Jennings. And Clark, we're seeing greater parity league-wide, but there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You've got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selections. And it's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have in getting it right.
Brown looking around. Gordon outside. Pass to Jennings. Will it go? With the drive, and he lays it in. Jennings has got 11 points here in the second half.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Here's Walter. Back to Henderson. Avdia outside. The 3. Hauled in by Brown.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Driving inside. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Brown is a physical player, so he's not going to be bothered by contact or having to play through contact.
Grant outside. Here's Walter. Pass to Grant. Up again. Tipped away. Denver has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Hardaway, the pass to Brown. Back to Hardaway. The 3 is up, and they call an illegal screen here.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And some changes here for Portland. Thibault comes in for Avdia, and Drew Holiday is subbed in for Henderson. Strawther's checked in for Denver. Portland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Holiday passes to Graham. Lets a floater go. Can't cash it in from close range. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nuggets. Up top, Gordon. Outside, Hardaway. Connects from downtown. Hardaway's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset, when Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Holiday. That one's off. Still out of sync. And the Nuggets shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. Here's Strawther. Off target from outside. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Pass to Holiday. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Here's Strother. And here's Brown for three. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Drew is very good in all areas, but he's also got a few tricks up his sleeve. That was a crafty shot by Holiday that time.
Pass to Lowry. Goes back up. Deflected. And here's Holiday. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
You know, it's human nature. When you've got a big lead, it's easy to get complacent and take your foot off the gas like they did there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Nuggets shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's Pickett. Here's Johnson.
Portland foul. Klingen. Third personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Denver, Cameron Johnson. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason. Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Watson. 6 to shoot. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Denver ball. Shooting for Denver, Cameron Johnson. At the line for one.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland.
17, Shaedon Sharp.
Here's Brown. Pass to Pickett. Launches a 3. It's not going to go for him. Portland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Defended by Holmes. Outside Sharp. Jacks up a 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Pickett. Pass to Holmes. And here's Johnson. Back to Holmes. Now here's Johnson. More and more we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, B.A. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the TrailBlazers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
So it's Portland now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Thibault passes to Williams. Down low. Here's Sharp. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Now here's Watson. Pass to Pickett. From deep. Sharp grabs the miss.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Outside Holiday. And here is Williams. Covered by Johnson. Outside, Williams. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Outside Sharp. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.